In this video, I want to talk about how your imposter syndrome is destroying your business. You feel like a fraud and you are not really confident in your abilities. You're even doubting your abilities, whether you're good enough, whether you can do this. And to a degree, first of all, that's normal. If you're probably right now also even having new challenges in your business, of course, you're not just going in there and be like, yeah, sure, I can do this, of course, because you don't know yet. It's a new challenge. And if you would just blindly go in there and think you're the greatest, you're a psychopath. And that's also not what you want. But your imposter syndrome is not serving you. And potentially, you're not just having this imposter syndrome at the beginning when there's a new challenge, potentially you even have this over a longer period of time. And now we're talking. Because you know you actually should be confident, but you're still not. Because you're having this fear of failure. Big fear of failure. And that's why you're less proactive. Because you're afraid to do something wrong, that people figure out you're a fraud. You're hiding. And this is basically a safe recipe for failure in your business. Maybe you even have this fear of success. I just had a client he was running ads, and the very first time he was the center of that advertisement. His face was there, and actually it was going good. If you looked at the numbers, it was going great, but he stopped actually running it because he was afraid. You know, like, what if I'm like becoming too big and people get to notice me even more, and you know, all kind of struggles that will pop in. So this fear of success, in the end, it's also then a fear of failure that you can then also drop very deep. Makes you, and made him even stop running the ad, even though it was making him very good money. And that's how you probably also destroy your business, by not being proactive, not seeking the opportunities, not reaching out, not sharing propositions to potential clients, maybe even, and saying no to things that are actually going well, or you know it would serve your business very well. And probably you're not even aware of what you're missing out, because if you would change your attitude and really would look for those opportunities and go all out and do that over the months and years, even more opportunities would pop up that you're not seeing right now. That's how you mess up. Now, how do you change that? If it's really not just this short-term imposter syndrome of, oh, I'm dealing with a new challenge, can I do this? But it's more like a longer thing. And then it is about your self-esteem. Your self-esteem has two aspects. There's the self part, where it's about you feeling there's a genuine accomplishment in my life and I'm authentically growing. And if you have the self part locked, you would say and think about you such as, I'm effective, I perform well, I often fulfill my goals, I can build habits, I have those skills. And the question is, do you have that? Can you say that about yourself? And then there's the second part, which is the others aspect. So here it's about, am I having valuable relationships with others? Do those other people as well think that I am valuable? Am I happy with those interactions? And maybe you're also not. Maybe you don't have people that trust you and love you. Maybe you don't have valuable people in your life. Maybe you don't have people that value you and always criticize you. A lot of people talk about self-esteem, and then they also think, oh, I need to be fully independent of what other people think about me. That's not how self-esteem works. There are those two parts, the others and the self, and you want to master both and build a profound self-esteem. And you always will care about what other people think about you, especially the important people in your life. And it's normal, you're not a psychopath, but you want to regulate that. And your regulation is out of control with your imposter syndrome. So let's talk. There's actually a link below the video. You can sign up for a call with me, that we can have a free first call, talk about what you can do, build up a custom strategy, and that's all for free. So make use of that, and I'll talk to you soon.